My day typically starts way early before the sun rises and ends later after everybody has gone to sleep. My name is Archie, but most people know me as Archie. I'm the owner of Rapt, and Rapt is located inside Kwetu, student residences in Hurlingham. We've been running and operating since 2022. So far we're counting 4 great years of serving the residents within the building and also outside Kwetu. The day begins quite earlier, much earlier before the customers arrive, which means there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. You'll find most of the time you're making sure that all supplies have come in, you've got adequate stock to push you through that day and to the next. You also need to make sure all the staff are present to make sure that day goes successfully. There's quite a lot that goes towards that. So you'll find in circumstances where a supplier delays or does not even respond, your entire day can be thrown upside down. I can actually say that I have an amazing team that I work with, and to be honest, that wasn't always the case, because for us to get there, we had days that we had unpredictable emergencies. A staff member has made a mistake in the kitchen on an order, and there are also some times when a team member just didn't show up. So those were days that I can actually show you the real version of what running a restaurant looks like, because I would find myself that once in a while I'd have to get into the kitchen, take orders, cater to the customers. And these are the times that you never think you'd be running a restaurant. My background is in business and organizational development, but also with that, I realized that there was a gap in food and affordable food actually for a certain clientele in the market. So I tapped into that, and my passion drove me to start Rapt. What I realized is that I had the passion, but I also did not have the requisite background to run a restaurant. So that's the point whereby I realized I needed to get the right kind of support to be able to see where and how to take Rapt to a different level. So that's where JNSN came in. And they came in such a different way, because I felt like my problems was solved by just them bringing them on board. I got to know about the little hacks about running a restaurant, your day-to-day, and the small things that make a huge difference in the daily operations of a kitchen and an entire restaurant. Through this, a lot changed. Service became faster, my staff became more confident, our customers started seeing the difference in the operations, and I was also able to understand what it took for me to get somewhere through the daily commitment that was needed through JNSN support. The thing about JNSN, after the engagement with Rapt, they did not disappear. They checked in, audited my books, and went through the numbers with me, both remotely and physically. And through that, I felt that I had a genuine partner who wanted Rapt to succeed, and not just do the work and out and disappeared. If you have ever started a restaurant and you have run a restaurant and there are days that you felt like nothing made sense, at some point you were even on the verge of giving up, trust you me, most restaurant owners have gone through that phase. And I am part of that statistic. But what I can say is that JNSN helped me understand my business, understand my numbers, and make sense of what each problem presented to turn out as an opportunity for me as a restaurant owner. I didn't think I would be where I am today. And for me, that is a blessing. I can genuinely say that it has also presented me an opportunity to think of what next. So I'm happy to say that within the year, RAPT will be opening its second branch at Kejani.